Welcome to the second in our series of ICN Player Profiles. We're going to be interviewing students from schools in our network and posting our interviews on our YouTube page so people can get to meet some of our star players and find out more about them. Today I'm joined by none other than Abyl, Dowshen, Flores. Abyl, nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Can you start out just by saying a little about yourself, name, grade, age, what team you play for? Let's start there.
My name is Abyl Flores. I'm in 5th grade. And I
How old are you?
I'm 10 years old and I play for 139.
139. Chess Ninjas?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember how old you were when you started in the chess team, on the chess club?
We were in second grade when we started with the ninjas, right?
Yeah. Do you remember?
Kind of, yeah.
Mom, do you remember what year he started?
He started playing chess in kindergarten at his other school where he started.
Oh, okay.
Just 9, and he did just a casual learn about chess there. And then in 2nd grade, I knew about the ninjas.
Yeah.
And I pestered you, and you let him. You until you said, "Okay, I'll look at him in the classroom and see if he's ready to join the club."
Yeah. So just a little context for ICN fans out there. When I used to work at PS 139 only, and I would teach in all the classrooms, and I had a very small club because I didn't have a staff of instructors to help, so I recruited very carefully, and I took Abyl on board. So 2nd grade. So Abyl, that means in 2nd grade you would have been 7, 8?
7
or 8?
He turned 8 in September. No, in 3rd grade, so you were 7 when you started.
Yeah, so you've been playing now for 3 years. Do you know what your peak rating is? What the highest you've ever been rated?
Like, 11 something.
Try to speak up just a little bit.
1100 something.
11 something, close to 1200, I think. Yeah. And do you have any kind of like big chess goals in your life still? Are there things that you think about wanting to achieve in terms of rating or tournaments you want to play in or anything like that?
I want to try to get my rating really high.
Speak up.
I want to try to get my rating really high. My goal is like 1,500 maybe.
1,500, yeah. That's a very good goal to set. I think that would be a very natural benchmark to set for yourself for your next goal, especially since you've been well over 1,000 and you know what that water is like. You know how deep it is, right? Yeah. Do you have you're a veteran player. You've been in the program a number of years and you've had a lot of chess experiences. Is there a favorite tournament that you remember from your history as a player? Like any tournament that stands out as like the most amazing tournament you ever went to or were part of? I think I know the answer.
You're leading.
Definitely Nashville last year.
Nashville last year. Tell us about what happened. Speak up.
I won 7 out of 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what place did you get?
Place.
You got 1st place. Was that your favorite tournament of all time?
Yeah.
Yeah. National champion, 1st place national championship. That's pretty special. That was made even crazier, more special because of what Miles did. You remember what Miles did too?
He got 6 out of 7.
Yeah, he got 6 out of 7, and the only game he lost.
Here we go. Not even fit in the screen.
The only game he lost was round 7, right? So going into round 7, in my memory, you and Miles were 12 out of 12. Yeah. Do you think that's overall your favorite chess experience of all time? Like that day and that winning that last 7th game and knowing you had clinched? Yeah.
My second favorite was probably my first tournament.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I won 4 out of 4 in my first tournament.
Oh, wow. So this is kind of a charmed life you had here. So your first time out of the gate, do you remember that day?
Oh,
It was at K503.
Oh, was it?
Yep, his first chess in the school's tournament.
And you went 4 out of 4. You remember that for sure?
mm-hmm.
Was that do you remember, was it a rated event or were you in an unrated section? Do you recall?
It was a rated event, I think, and I was in the unrated section.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, it was an auspicious start. Tell me a little about what you do as a chess player to strengthen yourself. Like, what are your workout ideas, or what do you do to get better?
Mostly I do puzzles.
Louder.
Mostly I do a lot of chess games, like puzzles, videos.
Yeah, you have had a very active chess kid career. What else? Anything else? Ivy's joining the interview. She'll be quiet though, right?
Now I like doing tournaments a lot. I do a lot of the tournaments.
Oh, you're enjoying the chess kid events?
Yeah.
Are you playing them every day? Most days?
Yeah, like some days in a week. Like last week, I think I missed 1 or 2 days of the tournament, so I do them a lot.
Yeah. How many days a week do you do puzzle work?
Not very many.
Say again?
No, right now, not very
many. Yeah.
Because we're still acclimating to the learning at home, so finding time in the day to do everything. But we're building more of a routine.
Sure. No, I know it's tricky, and I know puzzle solving sometimes can be streaky. You know, like you might do it every day for 1 or 2 weeks, and then you might take a week or 2 or 3 off or whatever. It tends to come and go. I know that I'm that way too. Sometimes it's more in my consciousness, and sometimes not. Tell me if you know, because I know you know me as a coach for a long time, and I'm big on this kind of topic. So you probably have this idea in your head. Something that you think you could get better at in chess, that if you were going to set a goal to get to 1500, what do you think the thing you'd have to work on about your own game? What would be the thing you'd have to work on the most right off the bat?
I feel like I would want to work on, like, sometimes I play too fast and I miss little things. Like sometimes I play against Miles and I play too fast. And then he like checkmates. Like I miss an easy checkmate.
Yeah, interesting. So you'd want to work on slowing yourself down, pacing. Yeah. Wow, that's a very insightful thing to say. I think that's a problem a lot of kids have that they don't realize they have, playing too fast and getting through the game too quickly. What do you think makes the difference between a 1500 player and an 1000 level player, other than time management? Is there a chess skill that a 1500 player might have more of than a 1000 level player?
Maybe I could have like more technical knowledge, or like if they learn about the certain end games and they find themselves in that position, they could more know about it.
Wow. Yeah, that's good. You said end games, right? More technical knowledge about end games. I think that's pretty much right on the money. As I see kids climb the rating ladder, as I've gotten stronger over the years, I feel like I get closer to the biggest source of ignorance I have, which is general endgame knowledge. Very hard to get into the highest levels of chess without endgame knowledge, for sure. Great. So I have a couple of last questions. I'm curious to know if do you feel like chess has been helpful in the last few weeks or month in this odd situation we find ourselves in? Has chess been something that has been helpful to you? And if so, how?
It has been a little helpful because sometimes, like the tournaments, it helps me kind of take a break from work, like working in a Google Classroom.
Excellent. I'm really happy to hear that. Have you been going to your club sessions? Yeah, so you've been seeing Coach Matthew and Coach Logan, and
we've been making a point of doing the coach sessions, and then doing the fast game after that, or the slow game, The slow
Yeah, the slow games. Yeah, it's funny because on Chess Kid, it's all referred to as fast chess, but the time control can be long, but they still call it fast to differentiate it from their slow chess, where you like send a move and then a day later you get a move and that type of thing, which is fairly agonizing. One last question: if chess was shut off for 1 week and you couldn't do chess at all, and your mom said, "Well, pick 3 activities to fill the time, that your favorite activities, whatever they are, they could be anything you want," what would they be? 3 activities, non-chess activities that would count as your favorites. You can be honest. Your mom already knows.
I would like taking. I like playing on my Switch.
Wait, say louder.
I like playing on my Nintendo Switch. That would.
What is that? A video game?
It's a video game.
Okay. Would that count as all 3 of your activities?
No.
No? Okay.
I also want to I have this mini basketball hoop in my room, and I have like very soft soccer ball that I like playing around with. I like doing that a lot.
Yeah. Are you missing sports and physical stuff a lot? Are you missing? Yeah, I know. What's your favorite sport?
Baseball.
Is that your favorite sport to watch or to play, or both?
Both.
Both? You're missing baseball a ton?
And also basketball.
Yeah. It's baseball season right now. Today was like the perfect baseball day, right? It's so agonizing. I'm not even a big baseball fan, but I totally feel your pain. All right, so physical activities, video games, any third thing? Let me ask you this as a third thing. Are you and Miles having fun together? Getting to spend a lot of time with Miles, is that a good thing? Miles is Abyl's brother, for the audience's clarification.
Sometimes he really bothers me.
Wait, that louder, I can't hear you.
Sometimes he really bothers me.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
But they have played real live chess using an actual board together.
Yeah, see, you're lucky you actually can play the real thing with somebody. Play blitz, play long games. Have you played any long games with Miles, like notation and everything?
No, we don't have a clock. So.
Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. Well, Mom, is it been nice that the brothers having a lot of quality time together?
Actually, yeah, they've gotten along remarkably well. Really remarkably well.
Yeah.
They have their moments, like any siblings do.
Yeah.
But I think I feel very fortunate that they do have each other, because
Yeah.
I'm also working full time. And I will say that the chess tournaments are a blessing in every way, shape, and form, because it really keeps them occupied and engaged. Because when they're not actually playing their game, if they finish early, they're watching other kids' games.
Yeah.
And cheering their friends on.
Yeah, that's such a neat feature. Yeah, I really love that. I really love the ability to hover over other games and get a look at stuff. It's really neat. I'm really happy to hear you say that.
Sometimes from cheating.
What's that?
Telling each other how to make a move.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. I'm really happy to hear you say that. I like, we're trying very hard to keep structured activities here, there, and everywhere to give kids opportunities like that. So I'm glad to know that that's working for you. All right, I have no further questions. You did a great job. Any last comments or thoughts?
Well, since you were talking about the tournaments, I was talking with Miles.
Talk louder. Say louder.
Since you were talking about the tournaments, and my mom was talking about sometimes talking with Miles about the moves.
Yeah.
Sometimes when Jonas is in the tournament, I FaceTime him when we're both finished with our games.
Yeah, and you guys comment the games together. We've had coaches doing commentary as well. I'm glad to hear you guys are staying in touch and communicating with each other that way. Do you have chess plans for next year? I don't know what your status is as far as 6th grade.
318.
Are you going to 318? Wow, rah, rah, rah. Good, good, good. So we'll look to see you hit 1,500 pretty fast is my guess, yeah? That's exciting. All right, great. Well, thank you very much, Abyl, for your time, and actually for all your efforts and your investment and energy over the years as part of my club. We've really been on quite a long journey together, and it's too bad you weren't able to repeat national champion this year in Nashville, but you definitely have a very special memory there to hold on to forever. So thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And thanks, Mom, for making some arrangements here.
Of course, and thank you so much, because chess is such an important part of all of our lives.
Amen. Amen. Wonderful. Well, it's nice to see you folks. I look forward to seeing you in the real world again soon. Otherwise, I'll see you in the virtual world probably tomorrow.
Yep.
Oh, actually, definitely. Yeah, tomorrow's club. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. All right, folks. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Signing off. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.